Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 4 of Let's Play Imperator Rome as Epirus. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd just like to thank Paradox for Interactive for giving me the key to this game, and if you would like to buy the game to show support, the link will be in the description down below. In the last part, well, we were fighting a war, losing war with Macedon. We found out that we couldn't actually leave unless they let us leave, and right now, as you can see, they're just, I don't know what's happened, but we're not having we're not having victories. And morale's breaking before we can do anything, and unfortunately, the only way Macedon will allow us to leave this war will more than likely be by giving them everything. Yeah, we lost 5,000 troops to their 3,600. Turbulent priests. High Priest Ptolemaeus Timolid has made it clear that the priesthood that no men can longer tolerate Pyrrhus Arcadi's godless impiety. Without the support of the priesthood, the people will start to believe that Pyrrhus Arcadi does not have the support of the gods, which would harm our legitimacy. Make a large donation to the priesthood. Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter what we do, ladies and gentlemen. We have lost. I did my best to put off the loss of this war, but unfortunately, Macedon is just superior to us. Which is obvious, they are superior to us, and unfortunately I didn't appease them, which I made a fatal error in not appeasing them. And that error has cost me. As you can see, they're just going to sit with a second army right there. Alright, enter a military alliance with me. Help me. Is there any way for you to call you in this war? There is, but they say fuck off. That's essentially what they're saying. They're saying no. They don't even want that. The Olympic Games. Now, we have read this before, so the only difference is we now have Nicogoras and Athenodorus. So out of these two, I think I'm going to send the younger Nicogoras. I'm going to try something. Pyrrhus, you are the best leader we still have. Well, I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen, I did not want my first Let's Play to end this poorly on this game. But, ladies and gentlemen, it shows you that even if you do everything right, you lose. We did everything we could to beat these guys, and it wasn't enough. We were dragged into a war we were unprepared for, and we did not have the resources to fight. Like right now, I may be killing more of their men than they're killing of mine, but that, ladies and gentlemen, was the only piece that we could get. And right now, as you can see, we now have an army that's way too big, and we now only have one province. So let's let's see if we can come back from this. I'm not going to give up, ladies and gentlemen, until the very, very end, because I'll admit I didn't actually play this game enough before obviously before we were able to upload videos. So this mistake is my own, and apparently we can afford the army we've got still. Olympics concluded. Well, let's read this. The greatest Olympic Games have come to an end, with much rejoicing and celebration. The highlight of this year's game was during the prestigious chariot race. The Synoris. Eculides of Alba saved a fellow competitor from almost certain death when the chariot was overturned in the dusty mayhem of the race. Overall, the victor was declared to be Patroclus Zagride of Dalmatia, a first-time winner of the Olympics, whose brawn, virility, and Heraclean vigor are beyond compare. He will go down the annals of history as a champion of the Olympiads. Literally, commerce does not matter. Taxes, though, do matter. Actually, apparently taxes don't matter as much as I want. Apparently, harsh taxation is doing nothing for us. Holy crap, we're in like just a horrid we can have a military tradition. Let's get I don't have... You know, this is the only one that makes any sense for us to get right now. Right, so unused trade. Let's get... Well, leather, not really furs. These are alright, but they're not what we need. Right now, we need to grow our population. That's what we're going to do. Let's actually get rid of a few of our men. I'm going to... I'll go this. Split in half. No, that's the split in half button, Joe. Where is it? I know I could do this, I just don't remember the fucking button. We'll consolidate the cohorts, and then we'll create new unit. That was the one I was looking at. So we'll get rid of we'll get rid of those guys, and then we'll get rid of actually 2 more, and then 2 infantry. Oh, right. So we have to get rid of unloyal people. That makes sense. No, fuck. Well, let's we'll get rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and then 3. Oh, actually, no. I don't want to get rid of that many light infantry. Ah, fuck it. Just select, disband, and can't consolidate these cohorts. So, yeah, right now we're 2,000 in debt manpower wise, and let's try and improve the opinion of our once conqueror. It's not going to do much for us. Hopefully it might get us into a vassal-like state. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we actually have nowhere we can go. There's nothing we can do. The only people we can attack would be as if we're attacking Phrygia themselves. And that's just not going to work. So unfortunately, Pyrrhus has been, well, Pyrrhus has fucked up, hasn't he? Yeah, I don't actually know what to do at the moment. This is, they don't want me as a client state either. They find me too weak to care about. Well, ladies and gentlemen. Well, indeed. These guys, are they under anyone? No, they're not under... I am in a defensive league. No, fuck that defensive league. If I can declare war on you, I'm going to, because I need to expand. Disagreement on the highest level. Nicomachos, Nicoclid, a man of sound reputation, and Eumenes Penid, a nobleman of great virtue, have recently started to spar furiously whilst attending during the court. Such behaviour is unbecoming of these people of stature. However, we have been called upon to take a side in this latest conflict. I'm just going to tell them both to stop bickering. Sure, Trojan, I will ally you. Oh yeah, I've been pushed down to a city-state now. Epirus has lost virtue. That's just unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, I could declare war on these guys. Let's fabricate a claim when we can then. We get 5 a month, so we're going to fabricate a claim and then we're going to take this. Although, wouldn't it be smart to take you? No, you're under someone. Phrygia, that's the one. Oh no, there is a little walkway there we can use. Yeah, if we take this, we can then start rebuilding our empire. Which is something obviously we need to do. I will not give up. There will be ways, ladies and gentlemen, for me to improve the situation. I will admit, I couldn't have done more in that war. Like, as much as I tried, ladies and gentlemen, that war, I doomed myself, but I couldn't undo myself. Like, my alliance to the north was what did us in. And my failing to give Macedon the opinion approval that they want, they could have appeased them. So, how much is it to buy? Oh, only 21. Well, let's do it. Oh. I'd have to do a show superiority war. I have too many relations. That's fine. I don't care about an increased power cost. Hey, we got some tech, and as you can see, it's given some more stuff here. So it's a bit of religion. Let's sacrifice the gods, and then we're going to declare war on this guy. Yes, 4 cohorts. Oh right, yeah. Can I have military access, please? Thank you. Right. Low navy maintenance, mate. I don't have a navy. It doesn't really... you can't have low maintenance on something if you don't have it. I can paint my army the max amount as well, so that's good. I don't see these guys having it. These guys are... I can't attack them until I take this fort anyway. That's fine. We're not going to get anything more than 1% manpower loss, which means, I mean, attacking people when we have no manpower is not the best idea. But we need to get ourselves some manpower. Like, we only have 2 citizens to our entire name. Like, our nation is... we have gone down so much. That's how bad this is. We've gone down... We've lost so much power. But with the leader we've got, we should be able to... Like, I want to at least get somewhere before Pyrrhus dies. As you can see, Rome has already took out Etruria, which is a very wise move by them. Rome is extremely powerful right now. And how many cohorts do they have, actually? They have only 17 cohorts, and they do have federatory states underneath them who are, of course, helping them, which probably compromises the majority of them. Actually, will compromise the majority of their military right now, but it happens, doesn't it? So, yeah. Military advances, yeah. And as you can see, that cheapened military condition by a military condition by 25%. Cautious war for me. Just leave me alone right now. I'm busy trying to win a war that's not going to... I don't think I'm going to win. Now, we could assault the garrison, but really it's not worth it. War exhaustion. We'll invoke Devito, which essentially is saying we will win this war at all costs, while also lowering our unrest by 2%. So, the epic writer. A man approaches us with the request for a room and some help to write the grand tale of the ages. He promises he will make sure to include Epirus into the tale, so it will be beneficial for us as well as himself. If he manages to write this epic, we will receive goodwill with the common folk as well as everyone else. As well as showing everyone what wise, beneficial rulers we are. No, we're gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna send him away. I can't afford that right now. The Epirus army has suffered too many knockbacks already. No one to get iron from there. These guys will be next. And we'll start fabricating our way around here and just conquering as many people as possible, while trying to keep Macedon on our side. Invention. Let's get siege ability, because right now we're trying a siege. And any increase in siege ability would be lovely. If we look at our military, show stats, siege ability indicates how well trained your troops are at sieging fortifications. Higher value will generally result in shorter sieges. Generally being the key word there, depending on obviously how great their fortifications are. Trojan, are you in a war, mate? No, your army's just over here for some reason. Whatever. Oh, Jesus Christ. We've lost so many men. It's not good for us, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we'll be taking all of your money. And, of course, whatever you own. And we will probably... I'm going to take out these guys as well. So I'm going to basically make this war last longer so I can take as much land as possible and reassert myself. Another child is born. Pyrrhus, you've got 3 kids. One who has reached the good old age of 7, Menelaus, Daphne, and Timoclea. So you've had 1 son and 2 daughters. I nearly almost couldn't count then, ladies and gentlemen. Did you see that? Fucking hell. Right, this should not take as much longer to win, which is good. I must admit though, ladies and gentlemen, I do think this is a very fitting way for me to one of my first Let's Plays on a series to end. I take a nation which historically did great things, and I just fuck everything up. And so far we have 4,000 men in debt, ladies and gentlemen. Which, as you can guess, is not great. But we'll do what we can. Yeah, right now, all mercenaries just seem to get stronger and stronger. Like, there are some mercenaries that are cheaper, but they're not very close to us, so that paying them is essentially pointless. Need more. We don't actually need any more oratory power, so we've already got enough oratory power. Let's do what we have to do here. We'll do what we have to do. So we're going to have to do 2 sieges. This is going to be the hard part. Now this siege is taking longer because we can't blockade it. The sacking of Patri. Pyrrhus has led his men to a glorious victory during the siege of Patri. The enemy flees in disgrace, and all that is left is to decide how to retreat the residents within. Needless to say, the spoils of war are likely to cause those back in Stratos to admire Pyrrhus greatly, but leaving such wealth in the hands of one man could cause problems in the future. Yeah, none shall hide. And currently, this fight is apparently going to be a very mixed fight. Well, hopefully we win, because, well, if we lose this, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. GG, no re. Oh, so far, yeah, we're doing great. I mean, the fact that we're losing men isn't great, but, you know, the fact that we won the fight, that's great. Now, this siege should take a lot less time to do. Did we gain Cruel? Or did he gain Cruel? He did. But, it's definitely good for us. So, we got no free slaves just yet. Right. Now, they do have some men that we're going to have to keep an eye on, but they're not going to be able to siege this, so we're all good. Now all we have to do is wait this long time for us to siege this, and we've won. So, we've lost 2 wars, and we'll have won one. Well, technically, we lost 1 war. 1 war, we didn't, like, nothing really happened to us. And I am going to, unfortunately, have to do this. The insanity of Basilius Pyrrhus. Epirus, ordinarily a man of sound mind and superlative business acumen, has been acting unusually. His personal advisor reports that Basilius Pyrrhus has stated that had started slavering at the mouth, uttering insane nonsense, even proposing marriage to each and every member of his court in the space of an hour. We think that he has firmly cracked. Well, I wouldn't blame him, to be honest, mate. Though it does ruin his military ability. Which means this guy is actually going to be better for us right now. I can't have Pyrrhus leading the war, leading the fight if he's what's he called? But we are going to give him a hold of triumph for him to make everyone like him more. Because right now, a lot of people liking him is the best for us. But we've got this new leader, should lead us to great victories. I hope. Our economy is doing okay still, which is great. With this siege, we'll have obviously gained 2 new provinces with, hopefully, I'm hoping decent amount of, how do I toggle? There it is. Yeah, we'll gain decent provinces, and let's go back to siege, please. Thank you. Fingers crossed, though, we can get this done before the end of this part, so we at least have some hope going into the next part. But we are going to have to sit back and try and recoup some of these men. And unfortunately, a lot of these people are going to be loyal to different people. Wait. Nabis Penid. Pyrrhus the Charming. He has a nickname. I like it. He's only 25 and he's already insane. That's just not going to go well for us, is it? No, expanding down here is going to be quite... It's going to be what we need to do. We're going to have to take out Sparta, who can already recruit heavy infantry, which is not good for us. And there we go. So, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this piece is higher than... Wow, we couldn't take all this if we wanted to. So we're just not going to take that province, and we're going to take all the money. I'm now a local power again. This event, ladies and gentlemen, is what comes up whenever you beat an enemy. The Patri Elite. After protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Patri armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken, many of them having previously held important positions in the Patri Senate. They are now languishing on dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we decide to impose on them. Our enemies deserve no quarter. You kill everyone. Both banish those of class. Oh no, we already have done this, haven't we? Because we did win a war. It's just hard to remember how many wars we've won because we lost one. Losing one war to me is like it's like losing everything. How many? So let's see when can we declare war. So let's get. I'm just going to quickly put the speed up to 4, ladies and gentlemen, so I can see if we can get declare war on these guys in the next part. Because if we can, that'd be a great boon to us. Oh, I'm in a defensive league with them. Well, that sounds fucking stupid. But they do have an alliance with Sparta. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll have to figure out what to do in the next part. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next part. See you guys then.